Hello. I just had a talk with myself and I talked about hella shit, but something that I made note to speak of in this moment is the idea of a class reunion. I was thinking a couple weeks ago, maybe, if I was to have a class reunion for my high school. I don't even know if they still do shit like that for people that like graduated like 2020 ish times, because I feel like as time passes, like traditions die off. Um, I would love to have a class reunion, and I asked myself why, because I really don't talk to the people that I used to be in high school with. At one point in time, my way of keeping in contact with them was through my spam, but I don't have a spam anymore where I just allow everybody in, um or not even just everybody. I just don't have a spam. I don't have a finsta. It kind of is what it is. And after college I just felt like I didn't know if I wanted to what's the word, I didn't know if I wanted to, I don't know why market is in my head and that's not the word I want to use. Document. I didn't know if I wanted to document my journey the way that I typically would. Um, I actually had my Finsta since eighth grade. And me being the age I am now, have gone through all the school years that I've gone through. That's a long ass time ago. That is a long ass time ago. So um yeah, like I got thousands of posts. And I guess maybe in my head it was kind of like I don't want to allow people to have that freedom of going through the years and seeing how I've grown up as a person. I don't know. I always feel like that's just weird to me. Paying attention to the evolution of my life from a different, or this would be second person point of view, I guess, or third person perspective. I have no idea. So sorry. But I wouldn't want, I don't know, it just feels weird to me. And I've just now really gotten over the idea of being perceived. But even getting over the idea of being perceived, I still feel like it feels a little kind of weird to me, because I think it's just the idea of all the mistakes that I've made in the past. I giggle at them now, but like there's certain things that I just I can't fathom knowing that other people know these things about me. Like, yeah, so that's a part of it. But it's also just the different types of mindsets that I've had. It's just like a celebrity um saying something or getting canceled for something, and then people start going up to dig up all the crazy shit that they've ever said in the past. Like, maybe that kind of triggered me a little bit. It made me feel like, okay, let's just remove all of these people out here. Like, my spam is still up, but it's up for the use of me. It's not up for the showcasing of everybody else to see. Um yeah. So that's that. And I actually don't have many friends that have seen me in different eras of my life. Typically they die off as the era dies off, and that is what it is. But the idea of a class reunion is still something that just sounds fun to me. It just sounds fun, and I say that because maybe I've just become so social as a person, and I like to think I was always social, but my social skills are a lot more upgraded now. Like, I used to talk to everybody. I still talk to everybody now, but like I used to talk to everybody And it just came to a point where, okay, maybe it was because I was still a people pleaser during those times. I'm not the same person now. Like, I'm not really on my people pleasing shit. So I don't know. Maybe that's that, or maybe it's just the idea of knowing when I'm around a group of people, I get to observe and analyze, not for the sake of judging, but just for the sake of it's observing and analyzing. It's like a mental thing for me. It's like a game. I just like to observe and analyze. This is literally not to judge, not to make bad emphasis or whatever. It's just but of course, everybody don't like to be perceived. Like I was just talking about how I don't really want to be perceived all the time, but I'm getting comfortable with it. But at the same time, niggas don't be liking to be perceived. So I get it, but at the same time, that is something that I enjoy doing so much. Um, but yeah, I was thinking like if we were to have a class reunion, I don't know. What's the point of a class reunion? What the fuck is the point of a class reunion? I feel like a lot of people would be showing up for the sake of kind of it's like a power thing. Um and I would infer that typically a class reunion is just to meet up and reflect. Did y'all hear that? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Meet up and reflect on the past times and kind of catch up with life and maybe reconnect, who knows? But I don't think everybody would view it that way. Like I said, everybody perceives things. Well, I never said that. I was talking about perception, but everybody perceives things differently. So my idea is that people would come up to try and shit on people. And I'm gonna be real, like I went to a black high school. Niggas are gonna pull up, try to shit on people. You know how black people are. It would be that, or niggas are trying to find them somebody to hunch on. Shit like that irritates me. So it's like I'm kind of running into something that is like it's probably not gonna be what I would hope of it, but I feel like I still have some type of not hope. I just still some type of curiosity behind it. What's that? I don't know. What would it be like? Would we even still be doing some shit like that? And if we don't, I'm not tripping because I feel like there's always college. And I feel like for college, there's probably a higher chance of me um, having a class reunion opposed to high school. But I like to say that I enjoyed myself in both areas. I was a lot more, what would I was a lot more cautious of the things that I did when I was in college. And it's crazy because I feel like when you go to college, that's the area where niggas aren't cautious. Cause it's like a lot of people are getting from the grasp of their parents and they're out of state or maybe they're still in state, but they're just not living at home. It's like a different type of freedom, but I already had that freedom in high school, which is probably why I did the shit that I did. uh, yeah, so it was like a little head start for me. So by the time I got to college, I knew how to be on my own. I knew how to operate on my own. I knew how to be cautious about the things that I did. I knew that people don't shut up, people don't keep their mouth closed. So you got to be cautious. What you feel like might not be spoken about, it might get spoken about. Like I already knew all of these things. I already knew all these things. Rumors, all this extra shit. I already knew all that. I already knew. Especially being around black people, it's like a different atmosphere. Like I love black people down. I do. But different atmosphere opposed to being in a predominantly whites area. But I knew for sure that's not nowhere that I want to be in. Like my 10th grade year of high school, when I say I talked to nobody, I went to a predominantly whites high school. And when I say predominantly whites, predominantly fucking whites. And yeah, I literally talked to nobody. Nobody, nobody, nobody. The only people I made friends with were people of color. I had Hispanic, well, it was one his yeah, it was one Hispanic friend. Everybody else was black, but like I said, predominantly whites. So I only had like no more than three black friends. And I'm saying three in case I'm missing out on the other two. Like I'm saying three in case I'm not counting somebody that I'm not thinking about, because I can only think about two black people that I really was just like cool with for real. But I can say the difference between the schools is I kind of hate the fact that we don't really focus on like fine arts and stuff. Like the school I went to, it had, what the fuck is up with, actually, hold on, cuz what's up with that? What is that about? Cuz all the black schools that I've been in focused on some type of STEM, not much creative arts, opposed to that white school I went to, or just the white schools in general. That wasn't the only white school I've been to, but all of my artistic skills have came from the schools that was predominantly white. So I learned how to shade, and I learned how to, differentiate certain things. I even took like a photojournalism class. I learned how to take pictures, all type of shit. And that's when I realized like that was my, like that's where I really had a passion for creative shit, opposed to all of this shit that they was trying to throw at us when I was younger. Because at first I was thinking I might as well just take the mathematics route, because I loved math. I still love math. It's cool, but I don't get down with math as much as I do art. And had I not, switched all these fucking schools, I probably, I don't know where the hell I be. I'm not gonna lie, but what the fuck is that about? Like, girl, what the hell? Anyways, what the hell was I talking about? Black people, white people. Yeah, they got some good, like, I guess skill sets. I don't know what I would refer to that as, but it's just the people, bro. It's the people. I couldn't get down with it. I couldn't. I didn't even try to sit and try and talk to no white people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't. Like that was the most antisocial I've ever just been in any space. And my daddy kind of used that against, not used it against me, but he was like, if you can keep your grades up, you can go to a black school. Like that, that's the shit that he told me. Because mind you, I had just got kicked out, so it was like I was already in the midst of acting up for real. But he was like, if you keep your grades up, we can switch the school that you at. And when I say honor roll, A's, you will barely see me with a B. Barely you'll see me with a B. And that's because I had no distractions at all. None. I'm paying attention to every class. I'm doing everything I need to do so that I can go to a new fucking school in a black area. Yeah, I don't play about being around black spaces. I don't. But yeah, we kind of went off topic. I don't I don't like the conclusion I just came up with though. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, I don't know what point I was trying to make. I don't know. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Whatever, whatever. I love you. Goodbye.